self actualization or rectification of errors. Okay. Also, breakup for the first at least a week isn't real. It feels like the person is still there, just you're not talking with them. The realization, the pain of the moment hits a little later. Yeah. So I was listening back on my shift, like this line that I said, and I quote myself that after a person has left the baggage or the emptiness that I feel, because the person is no more there and there's a baggage or something left. I don't think that's true. I think right now I'm contradicting myself. The From the very start, it wasn't about her. It was a very personal journey experience kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a life that I'm experiencing. It's not her. She doesn't matter. For the most part, that was how our relationship played out. Like, we both were independent. It wasn't she's relying on me and I'm relying on her, or I own her or she owns me. It was a very open. At the very serious part, I think it changed a little. Still, I was very open. But some girl, some influencer, I asked her a question. She replied on a story with, my question was that I need to rationalize something so I can sit with myself alone and feel, I mean, at least okay with myself. That what I did is at least understandable. Because right now I can't even, at that time, I couldn't even understand what I did wrong. What I did right is very easy to say, right? Like, I did right, that's the best I can do, a very victim kind of mentality. But the problem that I had faced was is ra- the problem that I have faced is rather much more appealing and much more better as from a from a human's growth perspective. That the answers is what matters. The questions, you need to have questions, the right kind of questions to get the right kind of answers. I agree, and for that you need to have much more thinking. But at the end, we need answers. The answers are some actions that I have to do. It's a practice. Love is a practice. So, her reply to my question of how will I rationalize myself when I sit alone and be okay with what I did was, people come and go, and what's yours stays. I mean, it makes sense. It's a very simple line. It was two lines, and that two are very, very small. People come and go, and what's yours stays. People come and go, what's yours stays. People come and go, what's yours stays. I learned some things. How to control a woman. Not a con- Some niggas be taking the word controlling in a very bad way. No, bro. I'm a very good guy. I'm a good person, so I can say that I'm a good person because I take not pride. Pride is not something I should be taking. Rather, I take the give me a word, give me a word. I think it's an obligation to saying that you're smart because I am smart. Because some smart people say I'm not smart, but I take the obligation. Yes, I am smart. But yeah, also that's something I'm gonna change. I'm gonna be much more bolder after this career. That's what I have decided at least. That my personal ideas are gonna be way more harsh to the other people. I used to shut the fuck up on the topics that were. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? The classroom kind of environment, what you speak is not really what matters. But for me, at least, at the time, at the given moment. But right now, it's more about how do I feel with myself. So I feel the best when I piss people off. That's who I am. But what was it? I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, being the rationalization of being alone with myself because what's mine has stayed even if the person is gone is a very good idea where the optimistic past of the optimistic aspect of it, at least the optimistic aspect of it makes it very much more appealing to a sensitive guy. Oh my god, there was something that I did too. Also bad. I is optimism what you want. If you need optimism, just go fix someone like that's not a very good way to live anyway. Find the problem. Yeah. Find the problem. Work on it. Be bold. I did wrong. What I can do better. Not stop. Do not stop. What I can do better. How will I do it better? I will do it better no matter what. I won't give up. I won't give up. I won't succeed. I mean, at least in theory it sounds good that even if she has left, the next person who comes will get a much more sweeter fruit from my tree. The letting go part is very hard for a person who looks at love as a practice, right? It's like planting a tree. Yeah, it's like planting a tree. I'm God now. I planted a tree. You're just looking at me. I give it 1 year. It fruit. Yeah, it gave me fruits. We had some bad times, but then the fruit leaves or the fruit dies. Understandable. The fruit has its own. Sorry, the whole plant dies. Yeah, the whole plant dies. And you come up to me and say, now you have the experience of planting a new tree. Yes, I do. But once I emotionally attach to my first, I have to move on. I have to move on. You can't be thinking about a plant as a garden. You have so many plants. I'm not a very so many women. What do you call it? A multiple woman kind of guy. You know what I mean? I always have multiple women, but I'm only loyal to her. That too, I'm very loyal because I choose to. I chose to. I think settling was a very low level is truly. Not. I can't say truly. I was doing some bad things. I think at the end of life, it all comes to the art of letting go and art of realizing that I'm not a good person and asking for some rationalization and then doubting the whole concept of rationalization that is that even real. But whatever makes you sleep at night sounds very easy when a person who can't sleep is talking to someone else who can't sleep, but he's talking in a way that he can sleep. So the person thinks, oh my god, he can sleep, so it must work. who am I fucking fooling? The path that I'm leading to doesn't work. It has no end. It just goes on until you die. So why am I pushing you to this? I think it's also a blind optimism that this person might be better than me, so he or she could handle this situation better than me. Of I also wrote this. The thing that what happened is true. The 30-day challenge and some random bullshit things happening on backside. Also in GC, also so many debates, hot topics. A lot of things were going on at the same time. Plus her personal was also in a very bad state. So it was very collective. You know what I should have done? The 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 writing part I should have done. That right now she is not ready. She says she is. She is not ready for this conversation. We have time. We will talk about this later. Now there is no she, there is no topic, and your title is the question. Would I have proven this to her? Yes, if I had time. Now on my hand, I have nothing. I don't have step in the end. I don't have time. All I have is no problem. I don't think even that works. Well, I still don't think rationally should work. I think I'll analyze the situation that the life has given me, and I'll find some way that will not prevent, but I mean, in some levels, in some regards, prevent, but in a way of bettering, uh, finding a more better approach to these things. I keep on forgetting she's just a girl. For some fucking reason, I thought she could handle all of this pressure. She's not supposed to. She can't. She can't. She lived in denial. She left me in denial. Now I'm in denial. Deloitte, denial. RCB, fuck you. I'm just distracting myself with whatever I can find under the sun right now. This is the softer one, and then क्लॉक कब हो गया? एक सेकंड. रोड साइड